Hi, welcome to our PADT webinar series about the Stratasys Origin 2 DLP printer. PADT is Phoenix Analysis and Design Technologies. We're an engineering design, analysis, and manufacturing company based in Tempe, Arizona, and we are a Stratasys technology reseller. Today, we're diving into the wide range of materials this liquid resin printer supports, and how this range opens up possibilities for both prototyping and end-use parts. Materials are the backbone of 3D printing. These materials determine how strong, durable, or functional your 3D printed parts will be, and that's definitely the case with this fast, upside-down printing digital light processing system from Stratasys. What makes the Origin 2 special is that it prints at high speed with injection mold surface quality using industrial materials from independent suppliers, not just Stratasys. Unlike printers locked into proprietary resins, this system gives you access to high-performance materials from some of the biggest names in the industry. As you can see here, Stratasys has partnered with companies like BASF, Henkel Loctite, Somos, and Covestro to develop materials tailored for the Origin 2. More than 15 preferred choices can be accessed standard with the printer, often in multiple colors such as white, clear, or black. Beyond that, use of an OpenAM license lets users run any resin that cures at a compatible wavelength. Resin examples include ceramic fill materials from Teeth on 3D and Forward AM. Origin 2 materials cure at a 385 nanometer wavelength, which translates to stronger molecular bonds at both the green stage, meaning right off the build plate, and final UV cured stage. The result is parts with impressive properties. Think heat resistance, toughness, and even medical grade certifications. With this clear resin example, you can see the projector flashing to cure each layer after fresh resin flows in. For instance, the printer's heated chamber at 60 degrees C lets you print parts using Loctite IND 3955, shown at the upper left on this graph. This resin resists flames while minimizing smoke and toxicity conditions, therefore meeting UL 94 FST standards, and can handle heat deflection temperatures as high as 300 C or 572 Fahrenheit. That's perfect for demanding applications like underhood automotives or industrial tooling. But part performance is not just about heat resistance. The Origin 2 also works with tough resins to create impact-resistant parts that need to take a beating, like functional prototypes or end-use products under heavy stress. Check out this video clip about a snowboard binding component printed in IND 3172. Parts printed in this resin can handle extreme bending without breaking, and yet have an ultimate tensile strength of 39 MPa, or more than 5,600 psi. In addition, there are general purpose materials for when you need smooth cosmetic surfaces, fine details, and high accuracy. An example is Loctite's IND 3843, my go-to for high-resolution components. Origin 2 parts look as though they've been injection molded, so they are a great solution when surface finish is critical. A popular resin for both its tensile strength and impact resistance is IND 3843, another versatile Loctite resin which prints very good feature detail. Tapping into both 3843 and 3172 materials lets PADT customers use the Origin system to print final products, such as housings for electronic devices, as well as end-use assembly line components in a pharmaceutical dispensing system. For the medical field, there's a whole range of certified materials that check all the boxes: aesthetics, durability, and biocompatibility, including options for sterilization. For example, Loctite Med 413 resin is capable of meeting ISO 10993-5 and 10 standards for biocompatibility when properly used. These parts show an adapter at the left from early COVID days for converting a scuba mask into a filter mask. On the right is a handheld section of a consumer use hair lice removal system. Imagine prototyping and then manufacturing parts that meet strict health standards, all with in-house production. And imagine the possibilities when you can print parts with resins highly loaded with ceramic particles, creating parts with a heat deflection temperature of 284 C or 543 Fahrenheit. One other point, the Origin 2 printer's hardware setup also allows easy material flexibility, letting you swap out materials quickly, especially if you have more than one tray. Whether you're doing a 10-minute print or an overnight build, this adaptability keeps your workflow moving from job to job. Plus, resins are single part, no mixing required, and lifetime is generally at least 1 month opened and 1 year unopened. Now, some questions and answers about Origin materials. First, how much material do I need for a print? For most Origin print jobs, we recommend filling the tray with half to 1 liter of resin. Large volume parts will require more resin. Up to 2 liters can be used. Manual topping off during a long print is also allowed. Can I reuse unused resin after print? Yes, resin can be saved and reused, though we recommend filtering all resin using a 190 micron paint filter funnel, then returning it to the tray or bottle. Using resin up to 1 month from an opened resin bottle is recommended. How long can I leave resin in a tray? Resin can be left in a tray for weeks. We recommend keeping the tray covered either with just foil or a Stratasys Origin tray lid to avoid any light starting a slow cure. Resins with pigment or fillers should be stirred with a spatula before reuse if they've been sitting more than 12 hours. What is the average shelf life of Origin resins? Unopened, typically 1 year. Is ambient light a problem for Origin resins? You do not need to operate under any special yellow light. Regular office lighting is fine, but unused filled trays should be covered just to not be extensively exposed to daylight. What should I use to clean up tools, such as scrapers, build heads, and resin trays? Use IPA for most cleanups. Use acetone for stubborn areas. Paper towels or shop towels are fine. Just use them and throw them away. For all surfaces except the glass sheet cover over the projector. For that, use a lint-free cloth. To wrap up, the Origin 2 offers a material lineup that's as versatile as it is powerful. From heat-resistant automotive parts to tough prototypes and biocompatible medical devices, this printer has the materials to bring your ideas to life. Reach out to PADT for more information about Stratasys Origin 2 systems and all the possible resins. We are an engineering services company founded in 1994, and we provide simulation, product development, and 3D printing services, as well as selling and supporting Stratasys, ANSYS, FlowNext, Geomagic, and Zeiss products. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore the machine capabilities of the Origin 2 3D printing system. Thanks for attending.